Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today our video is all about ipomoea batatas, or sweet potato in English name, kamote in Filipino name, and slatki krompir batat in Serbo-Croatian. So it's all about sweet potato, how to propagate, how to grow, how to plant, how to harvest and store sweet potatoes. So this is going to be a very lengthy video, but I want to show you a complete guide and everything you need to know about sweet potatoes, because this journey we have this year has been successful, and I want to share to all of you what we have done to make it successful. And I hope this video helps for those who are planning to plant sweet potatoes, especially to people like us who are living in a four-season country. So we live in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's a country here in Europe, and there's winter, there's spring and autumn. And unlike tropical crops, this ipomoea batatas or sweet potato survives. You can plant all year round. But here we need to, double our effort to grow this crop because we are catching the time. So if you don't know, sweet potato are started with slips. So slips are the planting materials that we need for growing sweet potato here in Bosnia. So in Philippines and other tropical countries, you can grow the cuttings. You can use the cuttings to plant, but here we need to use the slips. So what I did is that here in Bosnia, there are no sweet potatoes. I just found out later that there are, but first I thought it's only sold in the supermarket, and it's quite expensive. So I was thinking long back, I really want to try planting, but I had baby that time last year with my firstborn, and then now I have also another baby. But if there's a will, there's a way. So we tried and successfully grow our sweet potatoes. So it all started with one single tuber. So I'll show you. This is the first one. And after that, a friend of mine in Serbia gave me sweet potatoes more. I have three varieties. I have the pink one with the white meat, the purple one with the purple meat, and the yellow orange meat. So I have three sorts of three varieties as of the moment. So maybe I will have more later. So who would have thought that my little experiment would give us 60 to 70 kilograms of sweet potato harvest. So you will see that in this video. And again, this is a complete guide. This is quite a long video, but please don't skip. Be patient if you want to see everything, all our journey with this sweet potato harvest, because I'm gonna place everything here, all the experiences, the things that I learned, the mistakes, and things that could be done better. Everything, it will be in this video. So those who really want to try growing this sweet potato, this video is for you. And also I will make a separate video, because for the cut videos, like we're growing, propagating, planting, harvesting, storing. But this one is the complete guide, so everything will be on this video. So, all right, let's get started. This is how you start propagating the slips. So I'll teach you two methods. So the water and the spotting soil. So there are two ways you can propagate the slips. So, but first one, I'll show you the water method. So water propagation. Now you see here, this is a sweet potato. This is the orange variety, purple orange inside meat. And I have here four toothpicks. And I also have here this mason jar with water. Now, this is what we're going to do. So again, there are two ends of this sweet potato, the sprouting end and the rooting end. Sprouting end is where there are buds. You see, there are more. These are the buds. These are the ones that will grow into slips. So this will be up, and the other side will be the rooting down. This is where the roots will grow. So if you don't know exactly which is which, it's okay. It will still grow later. Just give it time. So you can soak it for 24 hours in water, so you will see more where's the buds. So if you notice that you did it wrong, you can always flip it back. All right, so but it's obviously, if there are more buds up, that means that will be up, and down will be the rooting end. Okay, so now before we dip into water, you just need to poke here this toothpick. The toothpick is used to hold the sweet potato in the mason jar. So if you don't have mason jar, you can use plastic bottle of like soft drinks like Coca-Cola or other bottle. So you see this? Like this, like this. And then you just put here in the jar like this. Like this. So as you see, this is a big jar, and my sweet potato is this fat bulb type. So I will need to add more water until the end of this sweet potato will reach the water bottom below for the rooting process. So again, if you can choose a slender sweet potato, there are sweet potatoes that are long. You can definitely use that because that's actually better than this. But this is the one that I got in Bingo supermarket, and I cannot choose others because that's only available that time, and I only had one. I started with single one. So again, fill it with water. You need to make sure the water will reach here. The sweet potato will be submerged into half of the sweet potato. And by the way, you need to be patient because this water propagation method takes time. For me, it takes 3 weeks to 1 month to start rooting. So you will see all the progress as on this video, and I'll show you that as well. And by the way, for the time frame, here I start my sweet potato by January end. So by February, January end, it's still winter. I started at home, so it's starting indoors. So once you have the rooting process, okay, so here's the thing. Okay, again, once there are roots already, and when there is already buds growing, then that's the slips. So you need to carefully get the slips out, and then you will need to transplant that one by one in cups if you want to make sure that your slips will really survive outside. And then you do the hardening process. To harden, the hardening process is where you expose your seedlings or slips outside slowly. When there's sun, you need to slowly establish them the life outside, because it's different when they're inside the house and outside. So you will also see that later on part of this video. So you need to harden them before you finally transplant outside. So by January end, I started propagating slips, and it takes 1 month to get the slips started. It takes another month to make them grow into slips. So by February, March, you start having slips, and then when you have the slips, you start to cut the slips. And then also, if there are roots already, that's an advantage, but you can cut the stem to get the slips, and then you put that in a glass of water, same like this as well. And then you put all the stem cuttings, the slips, and few days, it will start to make roots. So once you have the roots, then you can start transplanting it in cups or anywhere you want to transplant that inside the house, because that time it's still cold. You only can plant the sweet potatoes when the danger of frost is gone. So here we do it by May, mid of May, when there's no more frost. So you can see where's the last frost in your area, in your country. So you will see that it's already safe for planting, because they are very sensitive to cold. They're frost sensitive. So you need to make sure there's no more frost in order for you to transplant outside. So you still have time to make more slips. So if you ask how many slips in one sweet potato, you can make a lot as long as you have time. So for that, you can make more, but depends, because we don't have time. We need to plant it by May. So by October or November, you can get the sweet potato harvest because it needs 5 to 6 months. Others 3 to 4 months, but for me, it's actually 5 to 6 months when the leaves are already turned into yellow before the first frost comes again for the autumn time. So, and what else you need to know? It will be on this video. So here, I will just go through and the rest will be update on the sweet potato. All you need to see will be followed now. So please stay tuned and continue to watch this video. 1 week after we soak our sweet potato, you see some roots coming out. See that white one there? And there's more coming up. These white spots are turning into some roots. Cool. Yay! Hi guys, as you can see, our roots are starting to make side roots and our slip is getting bigger. It's so fast. And you see the white spots? Later it will turn into slips. It's getting bigger. And the slip starting to make a root. If you can see that. And the roots getting more, lots of side roots. Here's another update of my sweet potato, and it's having more sprouts and more slips and more leaves, getting bigger, roots becoming stronger, looking great. Look at this! It's getting bigger and more roots. Amazing. Yay! Hi guys, so this is the second method that I'm using in growing slips of sweet potatoes. I have the purple and the pink variety. And by the way, just a shout out, I got this planting material from my friend in Serbia. She's having a page. It's Vokizin Zaazel Bieke. She's a very nice person. She gave me a lot of seeds and I'm truly grateful to her. Now, for the second method, we're gonna plant them in the soil. So I'll show you how it's done. By the way, I soaked them for 24 hours. So I gave them a good swim before planting them out. So here's my sweet potato now. I will plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces into our soil. So I will need to compare later which is doing better. So that's why I'm doing these two methods in growing sweet potatoes. Now, this is what we're going to do. By the way, I sterilize first my pot before putting. And the soil I have here is compost. It's a loam and it's very fine. So it's important to have a really good soil in starting this growing these sweet potato slips. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to place it lengthwise in the pot. So, what I'm going to do here is I'll check for some spots with roots. So, see there's roots. That's the one I'm going to put down in the soil. So, I'm gonna arrange them lengthwise. There you go. Checking one by one. There. They are now all in place. So next, we're going to cover half of the sweet potato with soil. Alright, there you go. Half of the sweet potato is now buried. The rest is still, there's some parts up that you can see. Now last part is we're going to water them. And then put this in a very warm and sunny location. I will put this in our window where there's radiator, so the radiator will serve as heat map for our sweet potato. And I'll give you an update how does it works, how it develops. So to water, it should be moist but not too much wet, so to prevent diseases when it's gonna rot them if it's too wet. So just enough. And I put a little more now because I'm gonna place them in radiator. It will dry very fast. There you go. They're ready to be transferred in the window where there's radiator. So I'll give you an update. Here are all my sweet potatoes in the window. So I have here for water method and for soil. So here's the update of my sweet potatoes. So you can see the first one is really big already, like it's too long. It's climbing. And today I'm going to cut this. I'll show you how to cut to separate the planting slips, plantable slips. So, but just an update. So here's the new ones started to make slips, to grow slips. The other one also has slips, and also the one that we planted started to grow slips, if you can see that clearly. So there you go, it's very good. Hi guys, so now we're going to remove our plantable slips. So you can see here our sweet potatoes. The first one is already huge. It has a lot of slips already, so I need to take them out so we can put them in a jar of water and make the rootings. Mostly of them have roots already, but we're still gonna put them in water, and I'll show you how to remove it carefully. So let me just take it out. And you see here closely, there's already like slips with roots. See, you need to carefully one by one remove it. And for this one, for example, this one is quite already very long and tall. I'm going to cut it 5 inches. So it's recommended 5 inches you're going to cut into plantable slips and then put in water so it will start to make a root. So for the rooting process. So this is 5 inches, is somewhat like this. So I will have a lot of slips in this one branch. So I have here the scissors, so I'll show you how to do it. So here, just cut it like this. You don't need to do the slanting position or so. Let me see, 5 like this here. So we have one slip here, put it aside. Second slip, and then here another slip. There you go. And I don't want to remove all yet because they will still continue to grow, and other parts are also making another slip. So if you can see more, it's making some secondary slips, secondary roots also, so it's perfect. So I need to finish everything. So So you can see here, for example, there's roots there going. It's going on the other side. It's making another slip on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut here, to save the other one. It will still grow and continue. So you can have this slip. Then next. Okay, this one is good. You can see we can remove the whole part and include the roots, so we won't have problem with the rooting anymore. If you can see that clearly, there you go. It has a root. It's perfect. There. And then next one. This is quite big, so I'm gonna cut here. There you go. And we can still use a lot of this slips, so it's gonna be a lot of slips for one potato. So we have a lot of potatoes later. And here's more. There you go. These little ones that will still continue to grow, I will leave it there. There you go. More. There you go. And for now, I will leave this few ones more. So this will grow more later, give more slips. We still have 1 month to make more slips. So for now, I'm gonna save them so it will continue to make slips. So let's see how many, let's put them back in water. And let's see how many slips we got for this one sweet potato for the first batch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 slips for one, and there's more to come. So this is what we're going to do now. I'm gonna place them in a jar of water, leave it for days, and enable them to root. So once there's already root, then I'll show you the next process. And here are some of the other sweet potatoes. So you see, they're growing really big and more slips. Oh, the one planted in the soil. Wow, really looking good. And this is the one with this plantable slips already that I took. And you see the ones that I cut started to grow more buds into the same spot. So it's replacing the spots where I cut. Oh my god, that means we will have more slips. So good, so nice. They're looking great. And other ones are growing more very fast, really fast. And the ones also planted on the soil, half of the planting material, there are a lot more slips growing than the ones in the water. It's perfect. Yay! And here's Daddy. This is in the window pane, so Hi guys, just an update on my plantable slips that I cut 3 days ago to be exact. So they're in the window pane, so let me put here so we can see
See that? It's rooting already very fast after 3 days, and this is what happened. And that time it didn't have roots yet. Like I cut only the stem. Some have, but some, see? My god, really fast. It's really good. Yay! Perfect. Look at the roots in just 3 days. My god. Hi, look at my sweet potatoes. They're growing really big and healthy. And today it's time to cut second batch of plantable slips. I already cut them last time and they keep on growing more. And we'll get more slips today. See, they're really looking nice. As you can see, I cut some that has roots already. So they're looking really nice. So this is perfect for planting. I will just dip them in water for a few days. So I will transplant them in soil and harden them off before we finally plant them in the field. So, all right. And wow, look, I pulled from the soil and right away I got all this. So nice. They're really looking healthy. Oh, they're ready for planting. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, here they are. I transferred here on the table. So, an up close of our sweet potatoes, propagated in 2 ways, by planting half of the plant material into the soil and with the water propagation method, other way. They are looking great. Alright guys, so again today we're going to cut another batch of plantable slips. So this has been cut already last time and they're growing perfectly. They're growing more, bigger and taller and more leaves and more planting slips sprouting. So it's time to cut again. So I have here empty bottles. So because the last time it was only this one I prepared. This is, I have 3 types of sweet potatoes. I will make caption later. This is for the yellow orange variety, and I'm gonna put here my purple and my pink ones, so we will be able to distinguish which sweet potatoes are there. So later we can plant in the ground, in the field, completely arranged. So, and I will also plant today the previous plantable slips in soil, so it will be more, it will prepare itself later before it's planted in the field. So I will plant in the soil and slowly harden them off, so they will be prepared when they will be transferred in the field. So let's start. Alright, so I made a quick caption in our jars where we will place our plantable slips for rooting. So I have here, what's this? Pink, purple, and yellow orange. So we really need to put captions so we will know what is which and which is which. So let's start cutting. And this is purple, pink one. So again, we'll cut 5 inches. So I'm going to cut like this, just normal cut. You don't need to cut like this side, like slanting position. Just normal cut. You want to help Mommy, baby? And a few more. 2. Mhm. Baby. Alright, this is...
No.
Alright, so see, this is a sample of the slip. And this is how you cut it. And I'm slowly putting all together. This. And put in the jar. There you go. That's it. And there's more. I'll just continue everything and I'll show you once it's finished. Alright, here's the meat of the purple sweet potato. See? Oh. I cut it half because I see the meat is rooting. So I cut it. There you see. I'm gonna cut this now. Alright, as you can see, these are the ones with the roots. Already, I just simply pull them out together. A little bit of the skin. And see, like this one, like a lot roots because I pulled it from the mother planting material. It's a lot. Alright. Oh my god, look at this. This is from this box where I planted half of the planting material. And oh my god, this is really a lot. Really a lot. And I'm not expecting it will have this much. And imagine, I can still make more. I still have 1 month more to grow before I transplant them in the field. And I'm so happy because I was worried I will not get enough planting material, and who would have thought this will... My god, this is a lot. I will have enough planting material. I'm so happy. Yay! Oh, they're so healthy. And see, they have really strong roots. I don't need to really place them in water for days to get roots. They're already ready. Oh, this is so nice. I'm so happy. I'm finished. There you go. There's a lot of them. This is the purple. There's so much of them with the roots already ready. Yellow, orange, and pink. And these are the remaining. They're still gonna grow more. And I still have like 1 month left to grow them more. So I will literally have more. I'm so happy. Yay. Now I put them back here in the window pane as they continue to provide more slips. And I also have moringa, sayote, chayote. So, and many more other veggies, which you can also check in our channel. And there you go. Alright guys, these are my hardened sweet potatoes. So after soaking them in water with the slips, after a few days it has the roots, and I transplanted them in cups to be sure that I can harden them off before planting in the field, and that they will survive in an outside condition. So here are the samples, so I'll show you. I have over 100 pieces right now, and I still have the mother plant inside the house. So this is one, as you can see, and this is ready for planting outside today. And there I have more later. Today is May 15, and my friend told me in Serbia we can plant on May 15. It's already safe, so that's what we're gonna do today, May 15, 2020. We're gonna transplant this sweet potato seedlings outside in the field. So here's our field. Here's my husband barefoot. I'm barefoot, daddy. He's going to plant. We're going to transplant this sweet potatoes outside. Yay! Let's go start. Alright guys, so we're now gonna transplant our sweet potato seedlings in the field. So this is how we do it, but first let me show you. So you see the length, it's more than how do you call this one? My hand. It's like
4 5 inch.
4 to 5 inches long. At first I made it small. Look, the other ones are small. But later on I realized it's better if they're long, so they can grow successfully more buds, more branches, because I can see here some are small. It's okay though, but I prefer the ones that are already grown and more stronger. And I also have here, you see, it's all leaves, so make sure when you cut your slips you have a lot of branches and leaves to be sure that they will grow successfully in the field. Because right now, if you notice, these are 2 leaves only, and I'm checking, I'm not quite sure how they will grow more stem and branches. So I don't know if this is good or not, but I will still plant. But to be safe, please make sure you will have like this and it's ready for planting. Okay, so now let's go. So here's our hole. You can see it's 12 half meter apart and it's quite deep. So make sure, by the way, your soil is very loose, because sweet potatoes like soil that is loam and really fertile and loose, because these are tubers. And my husband did the cultivating of this land many times, and so here, this is how you do it. So here's the bottom part, just remove it. So you can see, if you can check, our sweet potato is really developing good roots, so it's okay. You can plant it here, put the soil around. Alright, and they like sunny area, so this place have good sunlight, so it's good. And there you can see one is planted, and we'll continue. Okay, and I'm saving my cups and reusing it every year. I also have reusable cups that we use at home. Right, then at the same time you can also remove this unnecessary scraps here, so make sure you're, as you can see, it's fully covered, the soil, and just continue planting. Right, here's daddy making holes, so we're doing it half meter distance. So as you can see, it's making holes first, so it will be easy for me to plant. So he's making holes and I will follow and plant the sweet potato seedlings. Okay, one more thing.
Depends.
Here, Daddy giving us some reminders. So you need to put a lot of soil around the sweet potato. It's like making a round. Daddy's an expert in planting.
Digging for.
He's humble. He's better than me.
Eh.
Alright. Daddy putting one each hole so it will be faster and easier. Hardworking man. I segregated, but I realized there's no mouse.
Būs, tata. Būs, tata. Būs papuče, kaže. Būs papuče. Čuješ tako je djete? Būs konjika. Būs. Neću. Brzo. Brzo. Nemoj vamo, prljavo. Prljave nogice. Moraš, kad djete rekla. Uzdi djete. Neće. Prljavo, bjak. Ima bubu.
Look, guys, these are our buddies. Crawling.
This is 40 years. Don't use cultivate.
Alright guys, we finished planting all our sweet potatoes here in the field, and my husband finished watering also, and I'm so happy they're finally here in their final destination, which is this is where they'll be their home for the next 5 to 6 months depending. And that's all for today, and I'll show you updates on our sweet potato when they start growing here in the field. Alright guys, here they are, planted in the field. They're finished. So there are 4 rows, and we will add more later going down there when I get more slips, so you can see up close. There you go. They're just planted in rows. By the way, other side are my watermelons and melons. And this side are sweet potatoes. Here's an update of our sweet potato, and I'm surprised because it has flowers already. As you can see, it's already almost sunset, so the flowers are closed. You can see there are flowers, and there's a lot more inside flowers. I don't know why it has flowers already. I think it's too early to have flowers. I don't know. And it's taking all over the place. So let me show you. It's a lot. Hey guys, so today I'm gonna check if there's already something inside in this sweet potato. It was raining few days, consecutive days rain, and I'm worried if there is already tuber, and I'm gonna check only one, just to be sure, because this one is the one that we planted July 5 and November 5 is the 4th month, so I'm gonna make sure that we're going to harvest this latest one with tuber ready. So I'm gonna check first to see if it's ready. Okay, this one we're going to dig. I think mother will help me. She doesn't want me to do alone, so there's many of them down there, but we're gonna check only one for today just to be sure, because this is the one that's planted late in this area. So I want to make sure that we harvest there's already something inside. So let's do this. Guys, here's mother helping me. And oh my god, so big. And this is the youngest that we just planted. Oh my god, wow, so many in one. And this is planted young and late. Oh my god, I'm excited for the rest. Wow, this is only in one. Woohoo! Yay! Wow! Wow, puno! Oh my god, in one piece, it's already 860 grams, almost a kilo. Yay! At it, and look! Oh my god, look at the color! It's so purple, it's so nice! And oh my god, Daddy, it's so nice! Yay! I'm so happy! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is in one seedling only, just for trying, and this is the youngest one that we planted, and harvest is almost 3 kilos in one seedling, and this one is 861 grams in just one piece. Wow. The color outside when it's washed. I wash because I'm going to cook this now. One, it should be cured first, but they are excited to try, so I'm going to have just a quick boil. Sweet potato, so see the color. Wow, yay! And it's so nice. There's no this damage.
Oh my god, yay! I'm just so happy, guys. So it's now cooked, and I did not peel it, but the peel just started to fall off. Wow, it's so purple, and I tasted a little bit, and it's so sweet. Yay! It looks like ube. Doesn't look like sweet potato. Alright, let's try this. Never did it have brucio.
Mama, please.
Mama,
please.
Okay. Excited to eat. Okay.
Mama,
It's so purple like ube. Yuy. And it was smelling so good when I took it out of the water. Oh my god. Mirishi, bibi. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's so excited. She ate already pieces. And again. Mmm. So yummy. It's so sweet and smells so good. It's like ube, maybe. I think it's ube. And they said it tastes like, how do you call it? Budinka?
Pumpkin.
This sweet pumpkin that you cook. And this will be more sweet later when you cure it, when it's converted the sugar to glucose, the glucose into sugar.
Yum yum.
Yummy.
Shut Baba.
Oh, yummy. Hi guys, for today's vlog, it's so exciting. Finally, today is the day that we are going to harvest our sweet potato. So let's go. Alright, so here's Daddy, and Sophia really wants to join. He is cutting the leaves first, but not totally all, because we need to determine where is the main root. So we need to clean up so it's easy for us to dig later. It's hard to identify, Daddy, where's the main.
I got the dead good. Okay, during the cleaning, because we don't make this like round,
Mount.
so we can find it. We have little problem now to find it, but this is shown as a mother plant.
There you go.
Clean around everything.
So
Dig,
later,
dig, and
when we dig,
it will later to be here.
Easy
There
for
is
us
batat.
to-
See,
there you go. Wow,
see, you
there's,
can see here better.
wow, it's already bulging out. So it's easy for us to dig later. So we're slowly cleaning. Here's Daddy. Yay! Our tractor. Thank you, Daddy. Hi, okay. See, you see here, it's going out already. And we're just cleaning for now, so it's easy for us to harvest later. So we will make them dry. Oh, it's nice. It's nice color in this area, Daddy. Really vibrant. Okay. See, you can see already. And we're not digging yet.
Put us in the fast mode, no? Like this, half hour, then half minute.
No, I will stop the video. Alright guys, so we finished clearing the field. So as you can see, it's already clear and clean. Daddy finishing it up. And just to the mother plant is the only one that is remained, so it's easy for us later to identify which to pull out, because it's too much vines, too much leaves. It's hard to really walk around and dig, so we want to clear it before we do anything, before we do harvest. So there you go. So this is our entire sweet potato field. So what's the measurement of this, Daddy? 10 by 15? 10 by 15 something, I think. I forgot. So what you see here, going there up to here, this area is the sweet potato field. So there, it's all good now. And we'll do the harvest later. Let's have coffee break first. Okay. Alright guys, so it's time to harvest. So it's time to pull out all the sweet potatoes. So let's go, Daddy. Okay, so when you harvest slatki, krompir, batat, or sweet potato, kamote, you need to be careful not to harm the roots or the tuber. So because it's important, because we need to make sure it's all good so we can have it for long storage. Oh wow, Daddy! Yay, 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 yay! Wow! 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 Show, Daddy, show!
Wow. Alright. There you go. Wow, that's the first one. Okay. One. And Daddy have for the second. There you go. Orange. Yay. So there's one here, as you can see. Just clear the area first. You see it's already bulging out. Try to get it all whole. So what I'm going to do is just clear here. Slowly. Look at the roots. A little, we will dig around. Make sure not hurting through the mother plant. Here. Okay, this side. Some more here. Okay. On this side. There. Oh, it's too deep down. I'll try to dig. There you go. There. Something fell down. Two fell down. There. Wow. Ready? There. It's getting cold already. Need to put jacket on. Hope we can finish before it gets dark. Yeah. Wait. Hope. Wow. Hope you can get everything, Daddy, out. Wow. Oh my God. Yay! Careful not to fall down, Daddy. And have it all full. Wow, look at that. Wow. Look at here, Daddy. Wow. There you see, guys, it's still intact. So you see, and they're really big. Wow. Wow. Okay. There you go. Wow. And see, guys, it's on the side. I'm slowly trying to clean up a little bit. so we can put all together there. So I have there the pundok, or how they say the pundok. This like collecting everything in one area. Wow, daddy don't. Okay, there you go. No, daddy, I'm saying different. There you go. Wow, that's it, perfect. And the cat is so smart. She's here. She's waiting if there are some mouse. Because there's some tiny holes. Look guys. Wow, this is orange variety. Oh my god, look at this. Wow, wow, wow.
It's possible.
So see here guys, oh my god.
Roots.
So much. Wow, look here. Oh wow, so many. Thank you, Lord. We have a lot. Oh my god, really? It's too much. Oh, there's a big one, Daddy.
See tomorrow what we miss.
Yeah, we need to double check tomorrow if we miss something.
It's almost 30 cents in the ground.
So here, some of the harvest. We are like this side only, and there's still more up there. There you see, it's like 1/4, or I'm not sure if it's already 1/4. Wow! Yay! We're having a quick break. I don't usually drink soft drink, but it's too
It's harvesting day.
hot and tiring, and so cheers, Daddy.
There.
And we're like 1/4 away. Yay! It's really good. Yes. Wow. Oh my god, Daddy. Just keep it still intact. There you go. Wow. There you go. Oh, there's more, Daddy. You win. Oh my god. Guys. Can you see here? There's one more. Wow, Daddy, there is so much being there. Ah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, really big ones, really. Boy.
There are big ones. There's more there. Oh my god. And the rest of the harvest I put already up. Wow. Good job. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's too much. Continue to clean this our harvest. Sophia, na may tama, bibi. Sophie, come here. Sophia.
Tu ima struja, bebo.
So throw this. So these are our harvest, guys. So it's a lot. And here's a few. And here you see, you need to separate this, the good ones, small ones, the big ones, the different varieties. So these are 3 varieties. And for now, this is just the everything. You need to put all together and then separate. Yay! Look at, guys, so these are our harvest for today. So, and we will still separate and segregate this by variety and sizes.
Ne to pade, ne dirać, pochwalić, trzeba, my wam.
Carry something. So we are naughty. So alright, guys. Sophia is being naughty. So again, these are all our harvest for today. Show you more clips, and please continue to subscribe and support our channel. Alright, guys, so I'll just show you the color when it's washed. Alright, guys, so these are our sweet potatoes harvest, and you can see there are 3 colors. So we have here the pink outside and white inside, the purple or yellow orange and yellow inside, then the purple and purple inside. This is still also purple, and here there's more. So we're going to weigh how many kilos we have in total. So that's our harvest for this year's growing season. Alright, to summarize this video, I just want to say some keynotes. So if you ask me what method is the best, I would rather choose the soil, planting in soil and potting soil, because it's faster and you get more slips and it's not much work to do. You just plant it and it will keep on growing. So that for me is the best method to use. And again, you need to clean or discard the water every day. You need to get new water every day for the slips propagation. And please, if you can use non-chlorinated water, because mostly I know some of the faucets have chlorines, but here we use our spring water. We have our own spring water at home. So I think that's an advantage for me to have these healthy slips along the way. So, and make sure you can cut at least 5 inches for the plantable slips. And if you're wondering how many kilos can you get in each harvest, you see it in our harvest here in this video. And it all depends on the performance of the seedling, because there are ones that are really good performing ones. We get like 5 to 12 pieces, 1 to 4 kilos. It depends. So as long as you make a good soil, you need to be loam, you need to be fertile, and you need to water them when they're still in the seedling phase, when they're still little. In summer, if it's too dry, you need to water them. And you don't really need to water them a lot, but during this time when they're growing, still in the small phase stage, you need to water them when it's really hot during summer. And also, you need to mount so this sweet potato around, so you won't have hard time finding the mother tuber later. Because what we did, we need to cut all the leaves because we cannot find the mother tuber because they're spreading a lot. The leaves are spreading a lot on the ground. It's too much. So even though if you arrange everything, if you don't mount it, it's hard for you to recognize where is the mother tuber. So maybe you can do that also if you don't have this mulch, this plastic mulch or hay mulch or whatever mulch you can use. So you can just do the mounting of the soil. And also, during the harvest time, you need to be careful when you harvest, because you don't want to hurt or make a scratch of the sweet potatoes, because they have only light skin. If you do that, this will give them, they will rot, or they're not good for storing. So, and speaking of storing, if you want to use it for longer storage, if you want to use it for 6 months, 10 months, I think 10 to 12 months, you can use it as long as it's properly cured and stored. So you don't wash your sweet potato if you want it for longer use. You just want to separate them. So one by one, you don't put them close to each other. You don't dump them all together. If possible, you can cover with newspaper each one, so you can have it for longer storage. And you please put in basement or some place that is warm, because they don't want it cold. So, and also, you can, by the way, eat the young shoots of sweet potato. I forgot to include that. So you can eat it as vegetables. And for many recipes, you can try a lot of recipes of sweet potato. We have videos for that as well. You can follow our recipes. And the same time, if you have any questions or anything you need to know, please feel free to comment down on this video, and I'll be doing my best to reply to each of you. And I hope this video a lot helped to those who are interested to plant. And next year, God willing, we are planning to plant at least an hectare of sweet potatoes. So hopefully we can achieve that. So all the harvest that we have this year will be used for our planting material for next year. And we're looking forward to supply the Bosnian supermarkets with sweet potatoes, so they don't need to import anymore from other countries. So hopefully that will be realized. So hopefully. And I think that's all. So please continue to support our channel. Thank you so much for watching. And here's last clip. So thanks again. Alright guys, so here's our harvest. So it's not a bad year for this year's growing season, and we're looking forward to have our plantation next year. So again, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel.